Right.
Good morning, Gale Nation. Welcome back to WICR. Experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties here. Chelsea Taylor Harris here. Troublemaker Taylor here to be exact. For Radio Rob Ayala, what is up? What is up?
Well, it's time for our celebrity news roundup. And
hi, Mario.
What's up?
You still in there?
Mario, always in the cut.
Always in the cut.
Always right though.
Always lifting or something.
He's always here though. But yeah, it's time for our celebrity news roundup. First story of the day goes to Teresa Giudice.
Oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah. So this story comes from ABC News, and she's opening up about her finances, prison, and future in an exclusive interview. So the Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice opened up about her financial situation, her time in federal prison, and what her future holds in an exclusive interview with ABC News' Amy Robach.
I saw that.
So she says, we're not in a foreclosure situation any longer, thank you God. Teresa Giudice said in the interview, airing Tuesday on Good Morning America, so that'd be today.
We missed it.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. And our restitution's paid off. We're in,
yay,
thank God, good shape. The interview marks the first sit-down television interview with Giudice since she was released from a federal correctional institution in Danbury, Connecticut in December.
Oh, yeah. You know how much I love I love reality television as it is, especially Housewives in New Jersey. Teresa Giudice is my favorite housewife. Let's make that very clear.
Is she really?
Oh my God, yes she is.
Even though she looks like she's wearing a hoodie, that hairline is crazy.
I love her. Stop it. I met her family once, and I was I was there while they were filming a show of Housewives in New Jersey. I do think she did get unfair treatment in jail. I think her husband did.
You think she got unfair treatment?
She did get unfair treatment in a sense. She got privileged. She was privileged. I was watching like the specials that Bravo posted, like Teresa checking in Teresa, like in prison. She went to like yoga. She went to workout classes. She was hanging out, chilling. She lost like a lot of weight. But like, where the
not unfair treatment. She got preferential treatment.
Like unfair treatment in the sense that she was preferential.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
I thought you meant like
coffee.
She wasn't treated right. Okay.
But I'm really happy she's out. I'm just making that very clear. And she's gonna be on the Housewives of New Jersey season 7. Too.
So, all right, she was also talking about the crime that was committed.
Oh yeah, the fraud.
So she says, this is what happened in my eyes. I signed some papers. There was no intent to commit a crime. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I was committing a crime. Giudice told Robach. I got indicted. The government saw it differently. I got sentenced. I served time. I did what I had to do, and now I'm moving past it. Good. Her husband Joe also pleaded guilty.
Yep. He's
set to begin his own 41-month prison sentence in March.
Yep.
So that's what I have for Teresa.
Well, just wish her the best. Those kids are precious, especially the kid Melania. She has 4 children. She has Gia, who's the oldest, Melania, Gabriella, and Adriana. Melania is a riot. She's like me in a 10-year-old form. Riot. So I wish them the best, especially Joe going out to prison soon.
So do I. That must be a little hard. I mean, very hard to have both of your parents going to prison.
Yeah, oh my God! Yeah, the specials. There's 3 specials, I believe, or 3 or 4 on Bravo. Right. We're checking in with Teresa. I'm getting the chills just thinking about her right now. The kid, especially Gia, the oldest, is just so strong. So, and I met them once, and they're adorable children, adorable human beings, precious human beings. So tough it out, girls. Tough it out, because they're an awesome family. Like if you guys watch the shows, I strongly suggest even just the checking in shows. Very emotional. Such a good. Bravo did well. Andy Cohen, Bravo.
Oh yeah, no, Bravo knows how to put together some shows.
Especially the Housewives franchises. Mm-hmm. Woo! Mama's addicted. But anyway, next.
All right, so our next story also comes from ABC News, and this one is about Paris Jackson. You know, Michael Jackson's daughter. Yeah.
I read about this, yes.
So she's revealing that she's struggling with alcoholism. And
isn't she 15?
I don't know. No, she's 17.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right. So the only daughter of music legend Michael Jackson is apparently struggling with alcoholism. In a now deleted profanity-laced Instagram post, the 17-year-old told her followers that she was being attacked online.
Yep.
I am expected to literally sit all day replying to comments. People leave me, positive or negative. I have AA meetings to go to, she said in an apparent reference to Alcoholics Anonymous. She also blamed the weight of stardom for her suicide attempt in 2013.
Yes.
Writing, when I was 14, people were fighting too much and sending so much hate to the point where I was suicidal. She also railed against expectations to respond to strangers, claiming she was facing the same type of pressure as her late father.
I see it.
The expectations for my dad were expletive, ridiculous. He didn't owe you anything, yet he was ripped to shreds daily. I will not let that happen to me, she wrote. The persistent criticism was the theme of Michael Jackson's 1987 hit, Leave Me Alone. Paris Jackson happens to be the daughter of possibly the most famous pop star who ever lived, so she's got more pressure than most celebrity kids.
I agree.
Hollywood writer Meryl Ginsburg told ABC News.
First of all, that reporter killed it. Two, I feel so bad. Mario, what do you think? I'm heartbroken for this poor girl.
It's just so crazy, like, just seeing how young she is. She's 17, seeing how much of an influence just everything around her has. She's 17, she's dealing with like alcoholism, and already she's just like, I don't want to deal with all these people, I'm suicidal. Like,
that's so sad.
It's so crazy how much of an effect this has on
She's actually been spending time at a therapeutic boarding school in Utah, so hopefully that'll help her out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at that age you shouldn't even have to deal with things like this. I mean, when I was 17, I was not dealing with alcohol and drugs and suicidal tendencies, but I mean,
so sad.
Fame, it's crazy.
It's honestly insane. And let's do one more story, and then we'll wrap this sucker up. And we have Cupid is in the studio today. Cupid in the form of me and Mario Thor Rodriguez. So I'm really excited about that. Cupid.
Here's a positive story that we have for you guys today. Big Sean, he's actually giving back to the kids in his hometown and helping the people of Flint, Michigan.
Boy.
Yes. In fact, he's giving back to Detroit, Michigan. Big Sean tells E! News exclusively that he's starting the Sean Anderson Foundation, and it was very important to him and his mother, Myra. I started it with my mom a few years ago. She has dedicated her whole life to it, he explains. We wanted to see how we could help out the city of Detroit. My roots are tied to the city of Detroit, Sean adds. It's a city that needs a lot. Detroit public schools are full of kids who can't afford clothes or books. I really felt the need to give back. The first thing that we did was donate backpacks with tons of school supplies and paid for school uniforms for kids who couldn't afford them. At the beginning, the foundation didn't have much money, and initially the money spent was out of my own pocket, and that was some of the best money I ever spent. Yes, and in addition to his education foundation and work with kids in his hometown, Big Sean has also turned his attention to Flint, Michigan, where the water supply was found last year to be tainted with lead. So he's launched the Heal Flint Kids not too long ago to try and raise money for the kids of Flint. He told E! News that the toxicity in the water was a very big deal, causing irreversible harm. People don't understand what it's like to have that many people affected. So far, they've raised close to $60,000 for the community. So far, Big Sean, he's
killing it.
Yeah, he's got a big hand in the giving back.
Demergis would be like, Beyonce needs to learn a little something from Big Sean.
Big Sean, definitely. I love Big Sean. He's great.
He's really ever since he broke up with Ariana Grande, at first I looked at him in a negative light, and now because he's doing such great things, especially for Michigan, kill it, kid. You kill it.
He's got a big heart.
His name is Big Sean, but he has a very big
Sean.
He's got some really big things, and
like a big heart.
And his big heart.
All right.
So that's your TMZ wrap up, brought to you by Radio Raw by Ella, not sponsored by TMZ, but if TMZ, if you're watching, we see you. And we're gonna have a short music, little break.
And speaking of big hearts, I think it's time for me to find some love, right? Valentine's Day. We'll be back.
Way you look at me.
We'll be right back, guys.
WICR. Frog is certainly taking a beating on this show.
Yeah, it's hard to feel sorry for him. We take a beating every